Hey, what's up, people? Appreciate y'all joining. Going live again tonight while I work through this. I'm trying to add a new feature to this mobile, well, sorry, not mobile app, but web app that I'm working on. It has a mobile app too, but this is the web app that I'm looking at tonight. And so basically what I'm trying to do in the next couple of hours maybe is try to, on this page, so like here, if you're like typing in here and you don't know your password, you have like no way to get into the app at that point without just creating a new account. So what I'm trying to do tonight is add like a change password feature. So like a lot of apps that you probably use normally have like a change password button or a link or something down here where you can like click that link, put in your email, it sends you some kind of code to your email, and then you can change your password. So that's what I'm gonna try to at least get partially added tonight. So appreciate people for joining whatever channel you're watching from. I really appreciate it. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to get into it. So I don't want to say password, but I think the first thing I need to do on this page to add like a change password is I need like a change password link or button or something, like, or forgot password is probably the better term to put on here. So I'm going to jump over to my code. I think I got it zoomed in enough where y'all can see. So this is a React app that I'm working on. I'm going to rerun it again. npm run dev, and this is the actual sign in page here. It's done in React. I think I'm using the I'm not using like the class based components. I'm using like these like functional based components. Here's like the JSX. These are like the email address thing, the password entry, the patient or doctor type thing that you can select if you're a patient or a doctor when you sign in. And then down here, that's the search modal for the selecting if you're a patient or a doctor. But here I have the error message and I have the sign in button right here. So on this screen, here's the sign in button, and then here's the sign in button in the code. So what I want to do under here is I just want to add like a forgot password link here. So yeah, let me try to do that. And so I want to look around the other part of the app and see like what I want to like copy the style from somewhere else. I don't want to like reinvent the wheel. I don't know if I have any links built into this app yet. Everything's a button. So I don't even know what a link is supposed to look like in this app. So like one thing is I want to try to keep the styling consistent in the app itself. So I guess I kind of want a button, a text like this, and just says forgot password. So where is that sign up text at? Yeah, sign in and manage your appointments. Text dark blue, text MD. So I think I can I can copy this down here, put it under this error message div, and make like a forgot password. Forgot password? Like say it in a question, like in a question type of way. Yeah, so you have a forgot password. So let me see what that looks like. Oh, it didn't even show up yet. It's compiling, I guess. Yeah, text MD forgot password. I don't know why this didn't hot reload. Should have hot reloaded automatically. I think because I'm streaming, it's just going like really slow. So oh, here it is, forgot password. So I think I want this to be like underlined so you can tell that it's a link, and I want it centered. So I'm using this thing called Tailwind to style this, so I can do some pretty cool stuff as far as like quick CSS edits. Like this means margin top 2, and so if I do that, and this is just, oh, I think it's just, yeah, my computer's just slow. But yeah, so now I made a margin, and I might actually just leave this over here. It actually looks better to the right, I think. Yeah, it kind of looks, it lines with this up here. Forgot password, yeah. So I wonder how that looks if I like underline. Maybe, I don't remember what the underline thing is in Tailwind. Oh yeah, it's just underline. Yeah, so forgot password link. And then I want to make this, I need to make this a link. So these are links. So I need to figure out what that looks like on another page. Edit appointments. So I had some buttons here that I can copy the style from. It ain't edit appointment. This is appointments page. Hey. Yeah. Search button. Oh, so this is a button. And on click, I have this router push thing. Okay, yeah, I just want to copy this. On click. And I guess I want this to be a link. Yeah, I kind of want it to be a link. So instead of this, let's make this a link. And then have this on click command to route it to like the forgot, I'm gonna call this like the forgot password page. Even though I haven't made this page yet, that's where it's gonna go to. So I'm gonna have, yeah. So then I'm gonna go back to here. Sign up. Forgot password. This looks like the way I had it before. Strange. Maybe because I changed it to a link. It doesn't have the same. Yeah. So I'm gonna change this back to a div. It's not working like I thought. And push this back to 2. Margin top. Yeah, so I haven't forgot. But this, like, I wanted to look like, I want to have the clickable cursor. So let me see how to do that in Tailwind. CSS. Cursor. Setting the cursor style. Yeah, cursor pointer. It's easy enough. Yep, so now it's like a pointer thing, so I can click on this. It's gonna take me, so I haven't built this page yet, but it took me to the forgot password page. So yeah, and it's basically just saying there is no such thing as that page. But that's what I expect. So yeah, I added a forgot password link here. And then I probably need like another link for like, is this a new, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna focus on the forgot password. Like, but I should say like, is this a new, move this over a little bit. I should say like, is this a new account? or do you need to sign up for a new account, or did you just forget your password? So I had a forget password button. That's what I was trying to do first. I think the next thing is the forgot password page that I need to create. So over here, I'm going to create a new page file called, some of y'all can't see this, but forgot password. But it's going to show up on the main screen here in a second. And then change the spaces to indent 2. And I'm basically going to copy this page over. Yeah, because I'm just going to have an email address, and I'm going to let them put that in to kind of like submit for their password. So I'm actually going to copy this whole page and like build from this to save myself some time. So this is forgot password page. I'm going to just go up here and rename everything. Forgot password. Still need router, user context. I don't think I need this. I still need the email address. I don't need a password. Is loading. I think I need this, and is error message. I think I still need that. Don't need this. Is sign in button clicked. I think this is going to be like a submit button for verification. Because after I submit, I should after I submit it, I need to send an email to the user, basically prompting them to reset their password. They're going to get like a link. It's going to come back to the website, and then they're going to have a page where they can reset their password on that page. So basically, I have this new React page that I'm just editing in order to accomplish that feat. So yeah, I have this whole login flow. I don't need any of this. In here, so let's see what we have so far. Forgot password. I'm gonna call this title like forgot password or something like that. And below, enter in your email to begin resetting your password. I probably changed this, but something like that. Password. Enter in your email below to begin resetting your password. I don't need this thing. All I need is their email. All I need is this email address thing here, entry. I don't need to enter the password. This is going to be a submit button. So on submit button clicked, it's going to be disabled while it's loading. I'm going to call this the submit button now. It's going to have an error message that could possibly stick out or show up, sorry. Forgot password. I don't need this search modal thing anymore. And I think these are like some classes I have to help me with the styling of the placeholder that's inside of these text boxes, this color here. Yeah, this is the forgot password page. So I think with that, also I need to update. I feel like I need to update somewhere else in here in order to set this as a page that's possible to be loaded. But maybe I'm incorrect. Yeah, maybe I don't need to do that. I think I need to do that on React Native, but not on here. So let's try it out. I'm gonna reload the website. And then forgot password page. All right, yeah, here's my forgot password page. forgot password, enter in your email below to begin resetting your password. We'll put like a colon after that. Be more clean or make more sense that you have to do something next. So that should reload in this. Yeah, so I had a colon here. So yeah, forgot password, enter in your email below, begin resetting your password. And then when they submit this, I'm going to put a message down here to say, please check your email. Like check your email, your password is about to be reset. Or check your email to reset your password. So yeah. So what I can do is go back here. Now I need to fill out what this submit button check is gonna do. Yeah, so set error message, error problem signing in, So really, I need to change this to what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna need to make a call to the server, but I'm not ready to do that yet. I think right now I just wanna validate the input that came in for email. So email address is this. So I want to basically say if email address length greater than 0, this is all this stuff in here. I'm going to erase this. This was from my last page. I actually need a success message too. Yeah, so what I want to do is do that. Put this down here so I don't need it in both of these if statements. And call this set success message. And I want to say, please check your email to reset your password. So that's the success message, and then I need to make that success message. So I need a variable for success message too. So this is React hook use state in order for me to have state in this component. So success message. Yeah, so set success message, and then I'm gonna have if success like this, if error message has something in it, then display this whole block. So this is like a way to conditionally render something in React. So I'm gonna say if there is a success message, then show this success message block with this message in it. And then exclamation point, that is, I think I need to, yeah, it hasn't loaded yet. So let's try this out. No, not link, yeah. So here I need to say if email address and email address, yeah, dot length. So if I have an email address, then please check your email to reset your password. And this really needs to be more than this. It's like if you have a valid account with an email, then we will send you an email for you to reset your password. And one important thing is here, you never want to let the users know that, like when they're doing a forgot password with any site you do, you don't want to let the users know, hey, we found an account for this email and we're going to send you an email. You want to say like, if there is there is an account with this email, we will send you it's like a security thing, because if you tell people that there's an account, then a hacker can come in and just put a bunch of emails in here, and he can basically figure out everybody that has an account on your system by using this forget password system. Then you can just start spamming your system with it's easy to hack into your system when he knows all the email addresses for it. So then now he has to do is take those email addresses and then run like a brute force password attack where he just tries out like thousands of passwords against those emails that he knows are that work against your site. And now he's able to like get into your site and start messing with accounts and stealing stuff and doing all kind of stupid stuff. So definitely like one of those small like security things that a lot of sites even to this day still miss, where like they type in this and it's like, oh, we found your account, we're going to send you an email. But really you should just kind of say, if you have an account, we'll send you an email. So that's probably what I'll do. It's actually definitely what I'll do. But anyway, right now, so yeah, if I don't have this, then I want to set the error message. So yeah, I should be getting here, and then say if email address. Okay, yeah. So basically, if not email address, or if email address. Yeah, this is right. If email address and email address length is greater than 0, then I should, or I should set this error message. And I think that should show an error message. So why is that error message not showing here? I should be able to click this. Oh yeah, here it is, error message. And if I have something, then I show the success message. But I need to close the error message at that point. So yeah, I actually gotta go in here and make, so in this error flow I need to make success message null. In the positive flow I need to make error message null. So that's a bug I already found pretty quick. So yeah, that's why TypeScript is more useful. Yeah, TypeScript is I feel like when you got like a lot of, it's just me working on this. When you have a bunch of people working on something and you have a lot of data flow, then yeah, TypeScript definitely comes in handy. It's a type, it makes JavaScript a type language, or it is a type language that renders or is compiled into JavaScript. And so type languages are easy to work with as far as like debugging, knowing what your variable types are, like preventing bugs, finding bugs easier. Like yeah, TypeScript's the truth, man. I don't use it for everything. I feel like I use it where it makes sense as far as the scale of the application. This is like kind of a simple application, as well as if I have a bunch of team members, that's going to cause like a lot of bugs and stuff. Somebody said React is fun. Man, yes, React is definitely fun. Definitely better than writing it like pure JavaScript, man. Like, because if I had to write this in pure JavaScript, I couldn't do all this like easy changing of stuff. So yeah, let me test that out. Yeah, I have an error, and then if I type something in here, then I get the success message. But I need to change this icon to be a success icon. So I want to change this. I want to add hero icons, React Solid. So let me see, hero icons. Yeah, hero icons. So let's find something that I guess screams success or whatever. What's the symbol for success? If anybody want to comment, it's still watching. I don't know. Dang, what's happy or success? Thumbs up, something like that. Oh, check mark. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a check mark, man. Thank you. Check circle. I'm gonna go with check circle. All right. Cool. Going back to the code. So here I'm importing this heroes icons for React, but I just used the website to find something to use. So what I can do is import check mark, check circle icon from hero icons React solid, which I had already did that before, so that's why I didn't need to do anything fancy there. I just need to come in here, put in this icon instead here, go back to my page. Yeah, please check your email to reset your password. Actually, I probably want this like green, this icon itself. Oh, see, this ain't even, I had this trying to be red, but it's not working. You know what? I think maybe it's supposed to be text green like this. That's why it wasn't turning green. Yeah. But I don't know, that looks kind of weird too on that blue background. But I like that. I like it green because like otherwise it just looks like it didn't actually complete properly. So then I actually want to try to make this one red. Yeah, dang, that's real. The contrast is crazy though. I wonder if like there's something other kind of, I think that's fine for now. I might come back and fix that later, but I like the clear indication that something went wrong. And I like a clear indication that something went right. So, bam, that went right. This went wrong. Other thing is I need to actually validate the email address. And then I need to change this error message to be so this error message is valuable, but this is after I do my API call is where I'm going to need this at. So after I validate the email, and then I'm going to save this here for later. Implement, I'm going to do a to-do implement error flow if bad API call, because like I'm gonna have to do an API call here to actually submit the password reset request, and I'm gonna need this sort of like please update email address and try again. There's an error submitting the password reset request. Please update email and try again. So I'm gonna fix that later. But then this error is gonna be a validation error to say the email, like please enter a valid email address, sir. Why are you putting in crazy email? It's not right. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna put that there so that they can make sure they put in a valid email. Why is it not reloading? Okay, so if I don't have an email in, please enter the valid email address. If I put some text in, please check your email and reset your password. Yeah, so that looks good. Only thing is that this is not the proper way to check an email address. So I need like some regex, JavaScript. Man, there's so many ways to validate an email. So I'm just gonna pick one. There's so many opinions on it. Like if you see, I've already searched this crap the other, like 2 weeks ago. Why did they do that? So where's my, why did this go, it like just didn't go back to my Google search results. Email validation. Yeah. I'm not gonna spend all day trying to do this because like there's like a lot of opinions about email validation. Some people even say you can't even you can't even 100% validate an email. Like you have to kind of make a trade off for your application to how you want to validate it, because the possible valid emails are like, I don't know. It's like impossible to validate properly, is what some think. But I'm just gonna take the first thing I find here and test it out. So if there's something typed into the email and it passes this validation test, and I kind of don't want it to be over like, I don't want to put in like something that's gonna like destroy my system too. So like putting in too much text. So the email length needs to be less than, I'm gonna say 100 characters. I mean, it shouldn't be an email address that long, but 100 characters is not gonna break. It's not gonna break my system. Like it's not gonna mess up anything. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna test that out. See what that looks like. The difference: if you use Angular, you do not need to find a regex that check if it's a valid name, a valid email address. You mean? So Angular has something built in for the email validation. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's opinionated, pretty opinionated for a framework to kind of like tell you how to do the validate email. So I think if it works for you, then it's fine. But like, just say you're trying to, so like if you look at this, like there's all these different kinds of like subdomains and domains that need to actually be validated. And like some would say, some people have opinions about what is a valid email address and what's not, because some of these like actually could work. Like there could be some site out there that allows you to have like crazy email addresses or something, as long as it's, you know, like adheres to the standard. But they may have some like weird subdomains that you're not taking into account. So it's an interesting problem, man. But yeah, get what you mean. That's nice that Angular allows you to do that. Angular's, I don't know Angular. It's definitely one of the it's a lot different in React and Vue that I do know. So like, yeah, man, I'd love to try it out someday. React has no, somebody said, React has no helper utility classes. Yeah. React is not even a framework. It's a library, so it's less opinionated. Like I was saying, I think Vue and Angular for sure is more opinionated. And when I say opinionated, it means that the creators are more opinionated on how they want you to do stuff. They like have an opinion that you should do email validation using this, like this. This is what you should do. React is less opinionated, where it's like, here are the libraries. Here is the main library, and here are the other libraries that you can use. Use what you want to use it how you want to use it, etc., etc. But we're not going to give you an opinion on how to use it as much. I mean, inherently, React is an opinion within itself, but like beyond that, they don't go too far with it. So, yeah, please enter valid email. Now it's valid. If I take this off, it's not valid. Put .com back on, it's valid. If I go over, I think 100 characters, still not valid. So that's what I wanted. Not valid. Valid. Let me do my email address. KG.codes. See, my email address is weird. KG.codes is not one. So so this, wow. See what I'm talking about with the regex thing? This is valid. This is a valid email address. This is my email address. This is my personal email, not personal, but my brand email address. Because it's this KG.codes, this is my website, and this is my email address. It doesn't work because whoever wrote this regex, they believe, in their opinion, that KG.codes is not a valid domain or for an email, but it is, because I bought it and it works, and people send me emails there every day. So yeah, that's why I was kind of acting weird about the yeah. So it only allows 2 to 3 characters after the last dot, right? So yeah, I mean, and this is what you find like when you go and search the internet, you find opinionated. Like, should it be 2 characters after the dot? Should it be 3? Like you find all these like opinionated I don't want to do here. You find like different opinions about what's a valid email, but in my app, KG.codes is going to be a valid thing. So maybe I can. I don't like messing around with regex. I mean, I think DPI Tech. Maybe you know a little bit more about regex, and you can tell me what to do. It's probably something around here somewhere. Maybe it's 2 or 3. I don't know. It's somewhere in here that's messing it up. So I'm going to go with something more lax, man, because I'm not, like, they're not about to block me out of my own email thing. So I'm going to try this one. It looks almost the same. Like, but it's shorter, but I don't know. It seems like I'm going to get that same 2 to 3 issue that I had before. If not, I'm going to go with, like, does it have... Because, like, I've heard the opinion, when I was researching this, I heard the opinion that just accept if it has this and a period. If it has an at and a period here, text on this side, text in between the period and the at, and text in front. Like, if you try to go beyond that, you're going to start hitting edge cases. See, like, this doesn't even work either. So, like, that's what I've heard is actually, and then if you really want to validate an email, regex isn't the way to go. You actually need to use some service or build your own service that would actually send an email to the user and let them validate it, this is what my thing is doing. That's why I don't want to get too crazy about the regex, because my system will send an email to the user, and so I just kind of need to do like some lax. Yes, it's like saying it has to be 2 or 3 characters, like, so maybe that's all I need to change is like that 2 to 3 characters thing. I don't know what the heck to do here though. Like, what, I put 4 here? 5? I don't know. I actually don't know what the heck to do with that. I just want a lax email address, man. I mean, email validation, man. Like, this crazy stuff. I didn't plan to spend as much time on the email validation, but this is where we're at right now. I appreciate y'all being with me through this. Yeah, so like this is where I actually saw that opinion. Yeah, because I think it's like a super, prevent matching multiple ad signs. This crap is so, yeah. Just look at all these. Like, this Stack Overflow. This is probably the most popular. Wow, there's lots of complexity here. If all you want to do is catch the most obvious syntax errors, I would do something like this. And I would also check for, this is what I was looking for, I think. Yep, and see, as sending email and seeing what happens is the only real sure way to validate an email address. There's no need to do more than a simple regex max. So that's the take. That's one of the hot takes, like, for this. And I kind of agree with this in the fact that you don't want to put a regex up that's gonna block just block my own email address. Like, and I don't even know what the heck I'm doing, but like, you don't want to put something up so strict that it block, like, because the email addresses are getting crazy now. Like, codes, I found that domain and I was like, oh, this matches with my brand name, KG.codes, and I just found codes. as my subdomain. So, and I just bought KG, which is only 2 characters. My domain name is basically only 2 characters, and my subdomain is bigger than the domain name. So, yeah, it's Oh yeah, he said if you search regex online, you can find a website that allows you to put it in and test it. Yeah. I'm kind of doing that here, but yeah, I get what you mean. Like, it's a little faster. It's a little faster to use the website for sure. But I think I got it because I'm sending an email to the user. I just want to catch the most here. I just want to catch the most valid like cases. So I wonder if this will work here. Yeah. So I want to catch that. This should still be false. @.com or something like that should be false. You know, all this stuff should be continue to be false. But if I put in, let me put in my Gmail address. Like, does the Gmail address work? Yeah. Does the KG.codes work? Yes. Okay, so I think we're good, man. This is a good conversation, though. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, somebody said check for and dot. Yeah, I appreciate the comments, you guys, man. That's really, really interesting discussion about this for sure. And I can tell you guys have few of you guys, DPI Tech, Abdul. I'm sorry if I'm blowing your name up, but it looks like Abdul. Like, all you guys, man, appreciate the comments, because I can tell you guys have dealt with this stuff before. Drew Thompson. Definitely, if you do development long enough, web development, for sure you're going to run into this stuff. So, but anyway, I finally got this page, I think, to the point of sending. I could go in here in this spot, and really not right here, but here I need to make a REST request. I need to actually now go to my backend, build an endpoint to accept a request for it. I will send the email to it, and it will accept a request for a email reset, password reset. Sorry, I'm like brain farting there, but yeah, it'll accept the request for a password reset, and if I get success back from the API, I will return the success message to the page. If I don't, I'll return this error message that I kind of like have commented out here, and then the page will either show success, or it'll show this success, or it'll show the error that I have on the page, or sorry, in the code. So yeah, I made a good progress, man. Doing this like live is definitely different than just doing this in my head, but I kind of like it because I kind of explain what I'm doing, and like because I'm using my phones right now, I can't play on my phones. Like, a lot of times I'll be sitting here and I'll be working on this stuff, and then like I'll be looking up the regex stuff, and then I just play with my phone. Like, I'll be on TikTok for like 2 hours, and then I get up and I'm like, dang, I ain't even do nothing. But now, since I'm using my phones, or I use my new phone and my old phone to do TikTok and Instagram, I can't play with the phone. So it kind of forces me to like stay focused, and I have to talk. So it's pretty cool little hack, or annoying hack, however you want to think about it. But anyway, so now I need to make an endpoint that can send an email. And I don't know how far I'm going to get with this, but I need an endpoint that will send an email with the link to reset the password. So I don't know if I want to do that first, or if I want to make, because the link that I send to the email needs to point back to a new page on this site that will let you reset the password. So should I do that first, or should I make the API call to just send the reset email? And I don't know, for the sake of time, I might just do the first. Somebody said, are you writing unit tests for this code? No. And I'm a bad boy for that. I'm not, because it's just me working on this. I think what I would end up doing more than unit tests is I would do, what I plan to do at least is a component test. So like I'm building a web app using React Native, and so I could do unit tests, but what I rather test is not the code not the code itself, but I rather test that the component works as expected. So it's kind of like almost like a mix between a unit test and an integration test, like an end-to-end integration test, like you would do with Selenium or something like that. But like React and Vue both have like these component testing libraries that you can use, where I can mock this component and then I can test what happens when you click the submit button, and test that when I put in this and hit submit, that this error message does this. This the kind of stuff I want to test. Less than me just doing a unit test for like this code here. For component based apps, I'd rather test that when I type something in here and it's valid, actually like the same thing I was just testing a few minutes ago is what I'd rather test than a unit test. And so that's kind of like opinion. That's opinion. So don't, take it with a grain of salt. But if you start looking at Vue documentation, you start looking at React documentation, you're going to start seeing that the creators of this stuff are actually leaning toward this method as well. These are the test frameworks that they suggest. Not that you shouldn't do any unit testing, but like as you see here, like a lot of the code in React projects isn't really geared toward unit testing. It's very presentation based. It's not like a crazy amount of logic that you would have like on a back end, or you would have on like a server side rendering, like ASP.NET web forms or something like that. But yeah, I guess I'm just talking now. But I like the discussion, man. Somebody said, "Is work with React.js?" Yeah, this is React.js for sure. Yeah, man. Somebody said, "Salute, big bro." Salim, I think. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you jumping in for a minute. So yeah, what I'm doing here is I've gotten this like forget password page together, and now I'm trying to figure out if I want to make an endpoint for it and show y'all what my matter of fact, I'm gonna open it up, man. So I have an API that's in Node.js. So this live was I'm supposed to save this. This live was supposed to just be more about and maybe I won't go to this. Maybe I'll do this in another live, because I just want to kind of focus on the React part of this. Because that's what I titled this whole live as. So, but I can't explain that I do have this app works. Dang, I shut something down somewhere. What did I do? Why is this not working? Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I closed the app. But anyway, I have the whole app. The back end is a Node.js, Express.js API. So instead of using like Java or C# or Python or something else on the back end, I use like which I don't even know. I don't even know if you use Python on the back end. I'm not familiar with Python that much, but you can actually use JavaScript on the back end with Node. And I'm sure you can use Python. I'm sure they got some sort of frameworks and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm using JavaScript. I'm pretty much a JavaScript guy in this last like 3 years of my career. So pretty much sticking to JavaScript. My two best languages are JavaScript and C#. I'm all the way from Cameroon. Can I be your student? Man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the ask, man. But I'm so busy, man. I get asked for mentoring all the time, and I'm sure like a lot of other people on here and creators and stuff do. But man, I got a full-time job still. I'm doing all this stuff on the side, which a lot of people don't know, that I'm still working my main job as a professional software developer. And now I'm like a team lead. I was a manager at one point, so I didn't have any time when I was a manager, man. But now I moved back to just being like a team lead, senior on a team. But man, with the full-time job and then trying to do this stuff on the side, trying to build my brand, trying to build a business myself, I just don't, man, between all that, I don't have the time, man. It's just crazy. But I'm willing to help with through my content and any DMs, any kind of questions you have, man, like anybody on here, I'm definitely willing to help. I mean, if you look at my content, that's all I do is I share experiences or brag about what I'm working on. I mean, you can call it bragging or you can call it sharing experiences. I don't know. I feel like it's not bragging because like half the stuff I do is like messed up. So like it's like I'm showing the mistakes in my work. Oh, I need to run this again. So I'm basically running this app again because I accidentally closed it. So you run the React app. By default, it's showing up on localhost port 3000. And I don't know, what do y'all think? Should I get one of those new Mac Studios? Waste my money? Not waste my money, but blow my money on this Mac Studio thing. Because ever since I started trying to do this live, like, to y'all, it may be a little delay, but, like, my computer's, like, going slow when I try to stream. So, I feel like it's a good excuse to get a new computer, but I don't know. Oh, somebody said, can you make the font a little bigger? Man, dude, I'm sorry. It's like, I already got it huge, man. So I got to figure out how to do these, cause like, yeah, it's so huge that it's like hard for me to like, I'm not used to working with code that huge, but I know that you got to be able to see it. So I don't know. I got to figure out a better way to do this. If y'all can help me get some followers on TikTok, man, and I can get, and on Instagram too, cause like I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter, I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Facebook. On Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, I got the full screen. You can see everything clear. But because I don't have a stream key on IG or on TikTok, I have to use my phones. So, like, you just can't do it. Like, there's a way to do it on IG, but, like, it messes it up. Like, you can't put a title, so then nobody joins the stream because it's, like, untitled. They're like, what the heck is this? And I don't think it actually notifies my followers on IG when I do it like that. So I stopped. I was like, I'm using my phone, man. And I can't see what y'all typing. I can't. It's like, it's just not worth it. So at least this way I can see everybody what people's typing and actually talk with people. But if I get over 10, I'm at like 9,000 on TikTok. I think when I get to 10K, I think maybe they'll give me a stream key. And then I can like stream it to my computer. And it'll be like super clear. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling. So yeah, I have my forgot password page. And I got this back running. I zoomed this in a little bit too. I think y'all can see that though. So let's get back to my forgot password page. I don't like how that looks anymore. I'm probably gonna change that link, and maybe I'll do that in the future. But yeah, so this still works. I'm gonna stop I promise y'all I'm gonna stop testing that, but I just like it. So it works. What I want to do next? I think what I want to do next is I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the change password page or reset password page. I'm not going to do the API stuff because I think that's going to take me all the way out. I'm going to have to do some database changes. I'd rather do that like in a separate live in a separate night. And I maybe do that tomorrow and like show how to connect everything together. But tonight I just want to focus on what I titled the live about, which is more React and front end stuff. So I'm going to make a new page. I gotta make a link to it, so I don't even know where I'm gonna make the link because the link would be the email. But yeah, I can just link to it directly and show y'all how to do that or how I do that. So I'm gonna make a reset password page, and I'm gonna copy. So which page should I copy? I'm gonna copy the forgot password page. I do this all the time, man. I just copy. I don't think I need. I'm going to take all that stuff I don't need up here. Anything blanked out before I copy it. I don't like to keep junk in there that I don't need. Reset password. We're going to change my space indentation to 2. I guess I could go in Visual Studio and update that. But all right, yeah, I feel you, bro. Hold your head up. Design for greatness. You too, man. Keep whatever you're doing. I don't know what your ambitions are. If you're already developer or if you're like senior, junior, whatever you're trying to do, man. Yeah, keep going, man. Cause like it's a constant. Trust me, it's a constant journey, man. I'm still learning stuff to this day from when I started like 10 years ago. Like it is crazy how much I do not know, man. Like the farther I go, how much I don't know. I was like, I don't know if anybody's watched my content. I've been doing like coding challenges, and oh my God, man. Because I've been working at the same job for like years now, so I haven't really needed to like heavily interview at any point. So, man, dude, like seeing these interviews, like, or these interview questions, I mean, it's crazy, man. Like those coding challenges are insane, but it's been pretty rewarding too. Especially, like I definitely leveled up in a sense of like the level of problems I can do from like 2 months ago, which is kind of like I'm proud of myself and really surprised myself. But anyway, what I'm trying to do now is I'm making a reset password page. So, and I don't need these either, I guess. I'm going to keep it there for right now. No, I don't need user context because I actually am not logged in at this point. So user context is like a React hook that I'm sharing the actual like logged in user context, but I don't need it at this point. So, or I'm updating it, but I don't need it. And React Router is how I actually move around the app, like changing pages on the app. Somebody said I'm 22, big bro. I started a software engineering course 1 month ago. Oh, that's real cool, man. That's amazing. And you're young too, man. You probably feel like you're not young, but man, you're young. You getting started. And it's like the sky's the limit, man. Like, just keep going through the course. Like, stay committed. It's gonna be definitely probably gonna be some times that you've already felt and times you're gonna feel in the future where you're like, man, is this worth it? What I'm doing, is it working? Am I learning? You know, getting a job can be tough, that first job, but man, I'm telling you, it's worth it, man. All that pain is worth the comfort when you get to it. It's not comfortable. I'm not gonna try to pitch software development like it's just always comfortable, but it's definitely not the worst thing you could be doing as far as in uncomfortable professions. It is one of the more comfortable professions, I would say that. So yeah, we stressed and we have to stay up late and fix bugs and yes. And it can be hard at times and there's politics. It's just like any other job, any other office blue collar job in that way. Or is it blue collar or white collar? White collar. I don't know, man, all the collar crap. But like, office job. It's gonna have those same issues. And as a coder, if stuff breaks, you got to stay there till it's fixed. And that happens not all the time. It depends on the team and stuff, but it happens frequently enough. So it's not a cakewalk like they try to make it, like everybody tries to make it seem on social media. But it's also, you're highly paid based on for what you're actually doing, to me. You're paid for your mind. You're paid for knowing what to do and less about how much you're doing. And so I think you're paid adequately because of this. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's worth it. That's all I'm trying. I'm going around in circles just to basically say, like, keep on what you're doing, man. You're in the right. Don't let anybody discourage you, for sure. I would recommend this profession to anybody. Nobody is not smart enough or capable enough to learn, and I know a lot of folks like, there's like the opinion out there like you don't have to like what you're doing, but man, if you don't like sitting in front of a computer writing code, then it might be kind of tough for you, man. I'm not even gonna lie, because like some people just can't do it. Like people ask me like, hey, like why are you sitting in front of the computer? Like, I mean, do you, like, how do you handle it? Like, just sit in front of a computer for, like, all that time. But shoot, I'm cool with it. With my whole life, I've been sitting in front of a computer. So, only thing, I mean, I like sports, basketball, and stuff like that, but I always like computers. Okay, so anyway, I'm making this page, email address, password. Wait, why do I need email? I don't need email address. I basically need password and confirm password. So this is a password reset. So I need like a confirm password field. And then with React, you have to use the hooks to mutate your state. So I'm making using the use state hook to create a new state property called password and confirm password. And then these are the functions that you can use to change those properties. And I'm gonna keep all these same properties from my other page to know if something is loading, to know if there's success, to know if there's error. And then I think reset password. I think I want to make this the reset button now. And then I need to validate the password. And yeah, so I'm going to call this the reset password page. Whoa. Out of control. Yeah, hit me with a DM, man. Enter, let me see. Enter in your new password. Something like that. Enter in your new password below. I don't know. I'm gonna probably change how this works, but I don't need an email address anymore. But I need 2 fields for the password at this point. And this is like confirm password, type password name. I'm gonna make this confirm password ID. Also make the ID confirm password placeholder. It's also confirm password. Set confirm password. Yeah, so I think that changes all that. This is gonna be the reset button now. I'm gonna call it reset password. Success, failure, all this other stuff is the same. Let's see what this page looks like. So I have to actually go to this manually because I don't have a link to it. This would come from an email. I would have an email. I'm gonna have some kind of like code on the end of it. And then you hit this. I'm gonna go to the reset password page. So this is my new page. I'm using the same styling. Insert your new password. So I need to put, this needs to be like new password. I'm actually just gonna make this new password and then set new password. I'm gonna make this new password all the way down the chain because it sounds clear to me. So type is password, name is new password, ID is new password, placeholder is new password, set is new password. Yeah, let me see what that looks like. It looks better to me because otherwise it looks like you're trying to like sign in or something. This is clear. This is the new password, and then you need to confirm that new password. And so now I have like some error states. So I don't even remember what my sign up. I'm gonna go to my sign up page and I need to remember what the error states look like. Whoa. Yeah, so now my computer's starting to like crawl, man. Oh dang, this is crazy. I had all this email validation stuff here. I could have copied this from earlier when I did that whole spiel about the email validation stuff. Man. I could have did this. I don't know, man. I could have copied this from earlier, but I wasn't thinking. I'll go back and do it later. So I want to add this validation function here. I don't care. I have error message. I don't care about the email in this case. I actually don't care about. One thing I care about is the password part. And password confirm. So I care about new password length. This needs to be password. Yeah. New password must be greater than 7 characters. If new password is not equal to, I'm gonna do strong equals there. What the heck did I call that? Password confirm? What did I call it? Confirm password. Yeah. Yeah, so they must match. And then how did I use validation? Where is the sign up? Okay, yeah, here it is. Validation. Set is loading true, and then do this validation thing here. So up here, I basically did this. I'm gonna just get rid of all of this right now. So I validate. If it's validated, then I set the loading to false. If it's not validated, I set the loading to false. And then I've already set the error message inside of here, and I just return out. Otherwise, I'm in a success state. So, but I need to make an API call here, but I'm not gonna do any API call stuff tonight, like I mentioned to you guys. So I'm actually gonna, if I get a doctor, do a redirect. Wait, if doctor, yeah, then I do a redirect to my account. Oh, see, I don't even have a success, so I really just need to do a success message. Yeah. Okay. Know what to do. So set success message at this point to whatever I think it should be. Your password was success. Dang, I can't spell successfully reset. And then I probably need to have like a button to go back to the I probably need to show like a button to go back to, or a link to go back to the sign in page, like go to sign in page. And then I probably need to wipe out the password. New password equals null. Confirm password equals null. And maybe I actually need to like disable those guys, cause like I wouldn't want them entering this in again. Yeah, so I don't know. I gotta think about that. And I actually want to make error message. I want to just set this error message to null. Oh, idiot. In case there was an error message before, I need to set it to null. Or I could do it at the top, but yeah, so this makes sense to me. Heading for this stream should be live reaction. Somebody said instant like to have work on Android, and yeah, I do work on Android, but I use React Native actually. So my last stream I was working in this service, this app. It's called DocMe. But I have a web app and I have a mobile app, and I did the mobile app using React Native so I could do cross-platform development. And then for the web app, I'm using just plain React because it's on the web. It's on like the internet on the web. So, yeah. Password must be greater than 7 characters. Password confirmation must match. I don't even remember what I put in, but if I just put in password, new password is read only. Ooh, what did I do? That was stupid. So in React, you have to use the functions to mutate state. The functions that you set up in the state hook. I forget that though sometimes. I work with so many different languages and stuff at work versus here. I just forget stuff. But that's why we have error messages like that, so we know what to do. I'm actually gonna put this under here. It looks more clean under here like that. Yeah. No, I don't want to do none of that. So let me try. I'm gonna set in. I'm gonna just do the password as password and see. The password was successfully successfully reset, and it's supposed to be gone. So I don't know what happened. Password was successfully reset. Yeah, new password and confirmed password should be no. So why did that not work? Oh, I think, yeah, I can't set it because, so I wonder if I can't do I don't even remember how to do this crap in React. I can't remember how they, I remember how to do it in Vue. Binding, two-way binding helpers. What is that? This is not what I want at all. Bind to input. I forgot how to do this in React. I've been doing more Vue. Oh, okay, so it's just value. And then on change. Okay. But I don't know if this is even going to work, but we'll see. So this will be confirm password. Huh? Does this need to be this? I don't know. Yeah, I gotta brush up on React because I've been doing all Vue lately. The life of every developer, Google. Man, no shame, man, in my game, because this is I've been in industry 10 years professionally, and when I tell you every developer, that's all they do. So like, it's just like, it's normal, man. Even like in the interviews, man, like some you can't Google, but like not a lot of the interviews now, they let you Google in the interview. Like you can't just Google the answer to the whole problem, but they're like, oh, you forgot like the syntax or something. Just Google it, like for the sake, because like this is how we normally work, man. You can't just block everything out and how we normally work in an interview. Like it just gets strange at that point. It's like if I was really doing this, I'll be looking it up. Like, why do I have to like memorize everything when our whole job revolves around the internet at this point? It's rare to find a job that just isn't revolving around just like straight up just internet, like I don't know, stuff. So a development job that your work isn't connected to the internet. Because, like, now everything is. All businesses need it. So, anyway, what the heck was I even trying to do here? Oh, yeah. So, I think it was, like, I'm trying to test Let me reload this. And it looks like a bunch of new people joined on TikTok. Appreciate y'all joining. Yeah, I'm working on a React app right now. I'm trying to add some new features to it, like a reset password feature and a forgot password, like reset request feature, or at least the pages for those features. And right now I'm like testing it out. So if I just enter in, I'm testing out the error handling. So yeah, it needs to match. If I enter in something here, yeah, password needs to match. If it does match, your password was reset. But I was trying to make these clear out, but they're not. So I don't know. I don't know why it's not clearing out. I have no idea. I think, yeah, on change value, I would think this would make it clear out, but it doesn't. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't save it properly. Yeah, it doesn't clear these out. That's crazy. And I call, yeah, password was reset. And I call set these to null. But it doesn't erase the value here. Yeah, I really don't know. Only thing I know is maybe if I don't need this. But I think I do. I'm gonna try that out. See what happens with that. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying this out. See if it, so what I'm trying to do is basically like when I type in a password and I submit it, I want it to, oh, it needs to be greater than 7 characters. Yeah, so it basically just, that just messed it up even worse. So I don't know, I'm not even gonna worry about that right now. It's not a big deal. So I'm gonna take this out. Take this out. And I think now, so now I have like a fake, it's like a fake password reset. It's not actually resetting the password, but this is how far I want to go, because after this I have to make an API call. And I don't want to say the password, but now I've gotten to the point where I can enter in password, hit the reset button. These must match. These don't match, man. What doesn't match? Password. Yeah, now your password was successfully reset. This is the point I want to get to. And this would call an API, reset the password, and then I would, and you know what? Actually, I want to add a link to say, go to home page or something like that. So maybe I'll just get rid of these whole fields and show like a, go to home page or something like that. Or maybe I'll just disable these or something like that. Or go to sign in page. So like once it's reset, then you can go to the sign in page. So that's what I'm actually going to do, is add a link for, like I did for this page. Didn't I? Oh no, I did that for the sign in page. I added a link. Forgot password link. I'm going to add a link to this page. To my reset password page. Down under here. And then I'm going to say, yeah, if it's successful, then it actually needs to go inside of here. So like once I have a success message, then I need to go ahead and put the link inside here too. It's kind of like a, but why is this? Oh, so I actually need to. So in React, you have to have you need to have a single child. What's the term for it? You need to have one parent element when you're using JSX. I think I can do some weird thing like this. or something. Yeah. Which is like stupid. It should just like, I don't know. I feel like I would think thing would automatically know how to do that for me. So somebody said website building. Yeah. I'm building a web app for a doctor. Yeah, since a lot of people joined, I'll go back and like show what I'm actually working on. So yeah, I'm building this doctor search platform. This is the web app for it. It also has a mobile app component. Building in React. Basically has like a search where you can search for like, say you want to search for a dentist. You put in your postal code and put in a fake postal code. And then put in your insurance. And your insurance. I got this, which maybe is too much information. And then you can search. Right now, there's no doctors on this app, so right now there's nothing coming up for that combination. But I have it right now where I can test it, so I just have it where I can like search here, and then you can click on doctors. This is all in React, and it's loading really slow. But yeah, so you have doctors, and then you can book an appointment. This doctor has no availability. So let me click on this one. So it gives you location, gives you information, gives you pictures. It's pretty simple right now. Probably like gives you a review. We'll probably work on this over time. But yeah, then you can book on a certain time. And I should have showed you guys this stuff earlier. But yeah, you can book a certain time. And then you can pick the like what you're looking for. Again, kind of like, what am I here for? I want to get my teeth cleaned, and then you can book. But right now I'm not signed in. I need to redo this flow too, but you need to be signed in as a user to actually book an appointment. But I just wanted to show y'all how it works. And then here you can view the appointments. Once you sign in, you can view the appointments you booked, but you need to sign in, of course, to see that. And you can go back. There's a link to go back to search. And the reason it's all stretched out like this, because I'm like going more for a mobile look. I'm going to do some optimizations later for desktop, but mobile first. Like when you're a developer, if you're doing developing for the web, most users are web users. That's just kind of like that's how the industry is going right now. Like most users are going to be web users. And so, like, you need to develop first for the web. And so that's why like I made everything stretched out, because like if I'm on a mobile tablet, it probably look like this, or tablet looks like this, mobile phone, it looks like this. Like everything works out. It looks like a mobile app almost. And so I'm going to develop that first, and then I'll go back and do optimizations for desktop. But like I said, less people are going to be using desktop in general. That's just kind of like the way that's the way the world's going. Most people visit websites from their phone now. And so that's why we're building a web app for mobile and a mobile app for the iStore, for the Apple Store or whatever it's called, App Store, and then the Google Play Store, whatever it's called there. So anyway, that was the whole app. But specifically what I'm working on today was adding this forgot password link. I added that, so I've done that already tonight. Then you're able to put in some email, submit that. It needs to be a valid email address. That's something I tested earlier. And then you get an email. I haven't done this part yet. My back end doesn't actually send the email yet, but I'm just trying to work through the front end portions today. And so then I also have a reset password page that when the user gets the email, when they get the email, then they would come back to the site from this page. Like, when you have to reset your password on a website, you go to the form, you get an email, and then you get a link to the site to change your email. So then this is my link back to the site. Reset the password below. You need to put in a certain amount of characters. You get an error if you don't. You need at least 7 characters. And then both of these need to match. You get another error if it doesn't match. Once they do match, you finally get a success. And then the last thing I was doing is I want to add a link here, not forgot password, but I want to actually say, go to sign in page or something like that. And then I might want to put in like actually I think I want to put in, an icon here to see what that looks like. Put in some space between it. And yeah. Go to sign in page. And then this is gonna go to sign in page. Let's see. And then I want to do another icon. So what's a good link icon or go? You know what? I already had something on another page. I think the my account page has logged out. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Log in icon. Yeah, so there's like a log in icon concept. So I'm gonna add this icon, reference it from Hero Icons, if you're familiar with that. And then I'm going to, let's see, where the heck was I? No, here. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Uh-oh, that looks kind of crazy. Successful, go to sign in page. So yeah, why is it dropping down? What? First of all, this doesn't need to be green. Let's not make that green. Yeah. And then, oh yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. So let's try it like this. Yeah, I don't know why it needs to drop down a line. And it doesn't drop down a line on this one up here. And it's like almost the same type of thing. Very close to being the exact same thing, but it drops down a line for that one. I wonder why. It must be something with the under thing here or what, something. Why does it need to drop down? That's weird, man. I don't know. I really don't know why that's dropping down a line there. So yeah, I have no idea. Cause these are the same. Oh, this is a little bit different. Text MD. Text start. Yeah, this is a little bit different. So okay. I think maybe I do flex and flex row in here. I'm just doing trial and error now. So. Oh yeah, that was it. Flex and flex row. Magic. And then put this back in here. Give it some space. Go to sign in page. That looks kind of ugly, but whatever. I'm actually gonna take that space out. I don't like this link. And I think I need a span here. Then put the space back in. I'm just not liking how that's looking. Make this underlined. Dang. What? Underline. I couldn't type, man. And so then this doesn't need to be underlined in totality. See what that looks like. Dang, so what? So this doesn't work? Wow, man. Class underline. Uh-oh, I gotta do this over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't. Class. Oh, tripping class name. Span. Syntax, man, get you every time. And this, yep, that's it. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and then if I click this, it should take me to the sign-in page. So after I've reset my password, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I get a link to go. I get your password successfully reset, and then go to the sign-in page. So that's what I was looking to do, mostly tonight. Yeah, that was great. That worked out. I got my forget password page, reset password page. Tomorrow or some other day, I will start my first time showing y'all, or whoever joins, the my backend. Do some backend work. It's a little, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous about streaming the backend stuff because it's like a little bit more, I don't know, it's not as visual, so it may not be as interesting. I don't know, but you guys can let me know that. Good to see I'm not the only one up. Yeah, man, I stay up late coding, man. That's when I do my best stuff. Somebody said you're using Webpack. Yeah. Yep. By default, React uses Webpack, and then you can tweak it to your liking. You don't word wrap when coding. Is it not word wrapping? I think it is. Oh, you mean like here? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of word wrapping. And the reason why there's so much CSS in here, I know this looks crazy, but this is Tailwind. So if you look up Tailwind, you'll know why there's so much CSS classes in here. That's what this does. Tailwind trades off having long CSS class list for having, like, I have very little style down here needed. I don't have to do all these long styles. Basically, I get all these utility functions from Tailwind, and I just fill it out or horizontally instead of like vertically down here. That's Tailwind's trade-off. But it's an opinion. Somebody said, "What are you working on?" Working on a doctor search app. I'll show you the screen again. Some of y'all the screen again, the main screen. But yeah, it's basically doctor search and booking app. You can go in here and search for doctors and book them according to their availability. But specifically what I was working on at night was the owner. I'm working on this for an owner, not an owner, but like a client. I'm doing some freelance, kind of like side project type stuff. I worked on this forget password link, which goes to forget password page that I worked on tonight, which when you enter in any valid email, it's not going to tell you if it's valid because that will be a security hole, but it just simply says, as long as the email is valid, it says, please check your email to reset your password. I haven't done the email sending part yet. I'm going to do that in a different time, but that email would send a reset password link, which is this link that I just typed in. Looks almost like the same page, but it's different. Reset password, enter your new password. As long as you enter in a password that is over 7 characters and the second password matches it, then it will say your password was reset, and it'll give you a link to go to the sign-in page. Then you can save the password, of course, but I'm not gonna do that. It gets me back to the sign-in page where I was to begin with, and then I can I've reset my password now, so I should know what it is at this point. So I should be able to go in here and say blah 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 password and sign in. But I don't even know what the password is for this. My own personal account. I think this is it. Yeah. So this is what it looks like when you're logged in. And then you have appointments when you're logged in. So you have 2 appointments. These have passed. I can look at it. I can give a rating for the appointment. Get that 5 out of 5. Great. And then submit it. I wonder what happens if I go back. Oh, I can keep giving ratings. That's the bug. I shouldn't be able to keep doing that. I think I'm lowering this rating every time. He has no rating, so every time I go in here and change something, it's affecting it greatly. Great. Let me see. Yeah, it goes back to the 4 star. Basically, I'm driving the rating completely. That's funny. Did you self-taught or to get a degree? Yeah, so I got a degree. I got a computer science degree from a smaller school here in Georgia, Mercer University. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, actually. And so I went to Mercer University, got a computer science bachelor's degree, 4-year degree there, which started me off. But a lot of this stuff here, I learned on my own. Once you get into it and you start working, you get an appetite for learning either through the job you have or either through personal experience, or personal effort. So I also work professionally for about 9 years now as a professional. That sounds stupid, but I'm a software engineer at a company, at a medium-sized company. And on the side, I do projects like this for various clients. And so a lot of this stuff like React, I learned mostly on my own. So it's a little bit of both. I'd say I'm self-taught and I have a degree, but I don't recommend one or the other. I think it's up to you, whatever drives you. Me personally, I needed to get that degree in order to kind of kickstart I needed somebody to tell me at that age when I started 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I needed the school, man. I needed somebody to give me projects and tasks to learn it initially. And then once I learned it, man, and got the itch for it or whatever you want to call it, then I go and learn React. I go and learn React Native. I learn stuff outside of work. I learn stuff in work. Right now at work, we're learning a bunch of Google cloud platform stuff to start working more with that. And I don't know, I'm learning a lot of Vue lately, doing a lot of coding challenges. So I'm up in my algorithm and data structures game since I haven't done that since college. So I'm 10 years later, going back to it and trying to step up on it. So yeah, do you work for a firm? Not exactly. I have my own side business that is a firm, a small firm at that. But yeah, we've done a number of websites. This is one of them for different clients on the side. So it's a good piece of side change with it. And the biggest part of it is actually helped me professionally doing these side projects. It actually helped me get my first job doing a bunch of side projects for people. So, which is crazy. But yeah, and it helps me just learn. It helps me stay sharp. But the main thing I want to do next is build my own apps and services. I got a couple partners that I'm working with. Build my own apps and services that I can sell software as a service to people, whether it's developers or consumers, normal people. I want to build some software as a service apps to sell, sell subscriptions to, or sell directly, or sell, I don't know, make money from ads or whatever, whatever the monetary financial model is. But That's kind of like my next step, next goal is to kind of become like financially free from my own services and apps. So yeah, and I think it's just fun. It'd just be a fun life to live, just making apps and making money from them. So yeah, somebody say, "Yep, that's where the money is." Yeah, yeah. I mean, working for a company, man, as a software developer is very lucrative. The one thing is that it's so lucrative. You're like, if they're gonna pay me this much to work for them, then how much would I make if I work for myself? So that's kind of, it's kind of a trick, because like in your mind you're thinking like if you like, I don't even work for like Google or Amazon or none of them, and they pay like top dollar. They're paying some of these people, once you get to the highest levels, $500,000. You know, they're paying you a lot in stock, so it's not just all like base salary. Like they might pay you 200,000 in like stock or something, and then like 300 in. This is when you get way up there. I'm talking about 10, 15 years, 20 years, stuff like that. Now some people may be making that less than that. Of course, there's exceptions, but like I'm talking about like people that's like top of the industry. But yeah, they're paying them like million. They're paying them like $1 million. How much are they making? You know what I mean? So, you know, you could be a small app developer, develop an app, and literally make like $1 million from like one side app that you do yourself. And this is just one of the things you're doing. You know, you can do multiple things. So, but it's hard. It's not easy. It's just, you know, you have to find something that people want. You have to market it well. Like you have to, running your own business can be harder than working for somebody else, because you have to manage everything. All the security issues, all the pay issues, all the money, everything. So not just super simple, but definitely worth it if you pull it off, for sure. So yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway, somebody said sleep. Yeah, I'm definitely about to crash out. So I really appreciate everybody that joined. Had a lot of people join from TikTok. I'm glad I started going live on TikTok, for sure. I probably had the most people out of all the channels. I'm on like 6 channels right now, and 90% are on TikTok, and maybe like, I don't know, 9% on Instagram, and like the 1% on the rest of them. But I appreciate y'all. Please follow, like, subscribe, share, all that crap. And I'll be back on here, man, as I'm doing work. I'm going to start just sharing. As I'm start doing work, I'm just going to start streaming, talking most of the time. I'm still going to do coding challenges, and I'm still going to post my funny memes and meme reels and crap and all that stuff. I'm still going to post like educational videos as well. So I'm going to keep it like it's like a lot of stuff, but like a 4 or 5 pronged social media blast of just sharing my knowledge, as well as just sharing my kind of love for doing this kind of stuff. So appreciate y'all, man. I see y'all in the next one. I'm going to jump off of here. I don't know, my voice cracking, man. All this time, my voice start cracking now. All right, see y'all. Y'all have a good night.